This video is brought to you by Sailrite. Visit Sailrite.com for all your project supplies, tools, and instructions. In this video, we're going to demonstrate how to install Flexible Metal Tack Strip, or sometimes referred to as ply-grip. Typically used in upholstered seating applications to give a fabric panel a crisp, finished edge look. This flexible tack strip is used primarily in curved areas where the other types of tack strips won't typically work because a curve is required. In this short video, we'll demonstrate how it's used. Here we are installing a bias piping that was made to match this chair. We're installing this piping along the back side of the chair right against the wood edge of the chair.
When I put these staples in, they don't have to be right up next to my stitching because I'm going to use this flexible metal tack strip to go along the whole edge to apply the fabric to the back.
Once the piping is installed all around the perimeter of the back side of the chair, the stuffing is inserted. Then a polyester batting is stapled over top of the stuffing to keep it in place and give it a smooth look. After it's stapled around the perimeter, it is trimmed to size. Now Cindy will demonstrate how to use the flexible metal tack strip, or sometimes referred to as ply-grip.
I'm going to apply this flexible metal tack strip about 1/2 inch away from the stitching on my piping, and each hole on that edge gets one leg of the staple in it.
The flexible metal tack strip is great for upholstery applications where fabric panels need to go smoothly around corners or straightaways and a finished edge is required. For upholstery jobs, that often is the curved arms or outside wings or the arched backs of chairs, as we are showing here.
I'm going to end this where the break is in the two pronged pieces.
Use a wire cutter to cut the flexible metal tack strip.
Before we lay the fabric on here, I'm going to start to tap these down a little bit so they're partially down before I try to pull the fabric around them.
The rawhide upholstery hammer comes in the upholstery tool kit. Now we'll place the decorative fabric over the back side and show you how to install it. Cindy will tack down the bottom edge with the stapler. Here she is working at the top edge of the chair.
I'm pushing this down into the edge of the flexible metal tack strip. My cording is here and the tack strip is underneath. As the tack strip is pushed down, when we hammer it down, it's going to tighten all this up.
Use your fingers and press the fabric up against the small teeth of the flexible metal tack strip.
And all this extra fabric gets trimmed out of here.
It is wise, after positioning the fabric along one edge, this is the top edge, to cut away the excess fabric before pushing the flange of the tack strip down more. Cindy uses the mallet to push the fingers of the tack strip down or to pound them down, but she does not push them down completely until she's happy with the whole edge. She could also use her fingers rather than the mallet at this point.
So I'm going to go all the way around and get it secured like that, and then go back and finish putting the edge down. You can just use your fingers to pull that up onto those little prongs.
An upholstery regulator can also be used to push the fabric into the middle of the opening of the flexible tack strip. We will not show that in this video. Once the fabric's in the appropriate spot, she'll cut off the excess, just as she did earlier. Next, we'll show her cutting off the excess at the corner. Then she'll tuck the fabric and bend the prongs down.
You can actually use your fingers to start pressing it down and get it in place before you use the hammer.
Cindy has not yet hammered it completely down anywhere. First, she will ensure that the fabric panels fit snug on all three sides with the prongs bent or hammered almost completely. When she is satisfied, she will then hammer it down completely, all three sides, giving it a very nice finished look, including the curved corners.
Since this fabric is a little bit lightweight, I'm actually like using my fingers to get it started better, because that way I have to hit it less times with the hammer. I don't want that piece of metal to go through the edge of my fabric.
The fabric's pushed in and the excess fabric is cut off. Now she is satisfied, and she will hammer it down all the way, completing the finished look to all sides and at the corners. Notice that the edge of the fabric is right up against the piping that we installed earlier. And that's how to use the Flexible Metal Tack Strip from Sailrite, sometimes referred to as ply-grip. Order the Flexible Metal Tack Strip from Sailrite today. I'm Eric Grant, and from all of us here at Sailrite, thanks for watching.